Did you know about 62% of residents in Prince George's County own their own home? But the thing is, more and more buyers over 50 are actually jumping back into the market. So let me ask you, are you thinking about buying a home at this stage in your life? Maybe you're thinking about downsizing or relocating. You want to be closer to family or finally getting that dream home with the right layout for your lifestyle. If so, I want you to stay tuned because we're diving into the real pros and cons of buying a home over 50 in today's real estate market. So buying a home after 50 is not just a dream anymore. It's actually becoming more and more common. So I've been helping clients right here in Prince George's County who are making moves for different reasons. Some people are downsizing, some are retiring, and then others, they just want less maintenance and more peace, right? But the process, the priorities, and even the numbers look a little different when you're buying at this stage of your life. So let's talk about what you need to know before you start house hunting. And we're going to start with the challenges first because I like to keep things transparent and keep things real. Number one, finances. If you're transitioning toward retirement or living on a fixed income, lenders look closely at that. You want to make sure that your mortgage fits comfortably, make sure it's within your budget without dipping into your savings. And then number two, downsizing. That sounds so easy, right? Until you start packing 20 years, 30 years of memory into boxes. It can feel emotionally. And sometimes that slows your decision making. And then number three, maintenance and mobility. Now you might love your big home now, but will you still love those stairs 10 or 15 years from now or the yard work? These things matter more and more as time goes on. And then finally, timing the market. If you're over 50, you might not want to wait 10 or 15 years for appreciation to catch up. So you want to buy smart, not just emotionally, but strategically. Now, let's talk about the good side because there are a lot of positive things to buying a home at this stage of your life. First, stability. So owning a home means no more rent hikes or worrying about your landlord selling the property because you control your space. Second, building equity. Even if you buy later in life, your home is still an asset that can grow in value or be part of your legacy. And then number three, timing your lifestyle. You can finally buy a home that fits your, let's say, single level living or a smaller yard, maybe neighborhood that's walkable to parks, shopping, and healthcare. And then fourth, emotional security. There's something powerful about knowing this. This is mine. You can decorate it, remodel it, plant your garden that you've always wanted. You're not just buying a house, you're buying a peace of mind. So let me tell you about one of my clients. She was 57 years old. She sold her family's house and bought a smaller ranch-style home right here in Bowie, Maryland. She said, Denise, I did not realize how much I needed this until I moved. So she's saving money and has less stress and spends more time with her grandkids. That's what I call a graceful move. But it's not all sunshine. Let's talk about some of the cons because I always want you to go in with eyes wide open. Maintenance is a big one. You're now the landlord. If the roof leaks or the furnace goes out, that's your responsibility. So make sure your budget includes a cushion for repairs and other things that might happen. Financial strain is another. Even if you qualify for a mortgage, think about how it affects your retirement goals. You don't want to be house rich and cash poor. Then there's market risks. Real estate goes up and it goes down. So if you buy at the top of the market, it might take years before you see a return. And then finally, liquidity. Your money is tied up in your home. And if something unexpected happens, health-wise or financially, it's not always easy to sell that quickly. So here's a takeaway. Buying a home over 50 can absolutely be the right move if it aligns with your finances, your health, and your lifestyle. It can bring freedom, comfort, and stability, but only if you plan ahead for the responsibilities that come along with it. I always tell my clients, make decisions that bring you peace, not pressure. So, If you're over 50 and you're thinking about buying or downsizing in Prince George's County or the surrounding counties, I would love to hear your story. Drop me a comment below. Reach out to me directly. I will answer. And if you found this video helpful, make sure you check out my other videos on real estate tips and home ownership after 50. They will certainly help you make the most confident move when you're ready. So again, I'm Denise Watkins, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.